Hi, I'm Dr. Ben LeBreau. I'm a marine biologist and a doctor. While I was a medical student, I took a trip to Tanzania. I had a compass, a map, and a backpack full of medicine. I was driving towards the Serengeti Desert when I came to a small Maasai village in the shadow of Mount Ngorongoro. A dusty wind from the grasslands blew through the village, and in the center stood a single tree. The chief's son came out to meet me, and fortunately he spoke some English. I offered to treat the people of the village with the medicines I had brought. They set a stool in the center of the village, and I leaned my backpack against the roots of the tree. Soon there was a steady stream of people. They waited calmly, but they knew, and I knew, that there was not enough medicine in my backpack to meet the needs of the whole village. I treated patients as fast as I could, and I lost all sense of time. Eventually, the backpack was empty, but there were still 60 or 70 people waiting to be treated. I did what I could for them, and then I got into my car and cried for a long time. I realized then that I could never carry a backpack big enough to fill all the need I had found. That was when I began to dream of a medical clinic that could travel to the most remote places on Earth. But there was a problem. How could I bring doctors, nurses, and medicine to the many places I wanted to help? I couldn't drive them all, and it was too expensive to fly. That's when I realized that I could combine my love of the ocean with my desire to help people. And that was the beginning of the Floating Doctors, a globally mobile medical clinic that would sail around the world. To make it work, I needed 3 things. After knocking on many doors, I was able to get a year's worth of medical supplies donated by Direct Relief International. Next, I needed a really big boat. That's when Dennis and Jeanette found me. They had built a sailboat to retire on. It was their dream. But they generously agreed to turn their dream into our reality, the Southern Wind, a 76-foot sailboat that could carry 8 tons of medical supplies and 20 doctors. So there I was with a dream, a boat, and medical supplies. What I needed now was a crew. I called my little sister Sky, who was living in LA and running restaurants. She agreed to drop everything, except her phone, and move to Florida. Then we were joined by Noah, Ryan, Nick, John, and Jamie. And even though we don't have a lot of money, we've almost finished turning the Southern Wind into a fully mobile, eco-friendly, 21st century medical clinic. In a few weeks, we'll sail south through the Caribbean to Central America as we begin a 12-month voyage, and the Floating Doctors will leave a lasting impact on the health of communities around the world.
Yeah.